So Becky went online. She was sounding like she's ranting about something. Anyway, she asked a number of questions what WS have done when they did this. And that WS, by the way, is a white supremacist. What they have done and when they did it. According to how she sounded, it's like, you should have forgotten about that, or that really never happens. But the Savage Lokius came to save the day. This is a man from TikTok who does reactions to such videos about racism, any controversies, and etc. You could check him out. And she was schooled for life. A palm colored man confirmed what the Savage Lokius explained and debunked here, but another found a reason to come on and say otherwise. He came and wanted to drag the Lokius for these explanations like they do not count. You can't make these things up, you guys, so let me roll the clips and I'll be back.
Remind me the last time white supremacists hijacked planes, flew them into buildings, and killed 3,000 people. Remind me the last time white supremacists were burning down businesses and causing violence all summer of 2020. Remind me the last time white supremacists were beheading people on video and posting it for the whole world to see as a warning. Tell me, was it white supremacists that gave us the Patriot Act? I'll wait, I've got time.
Alex, is this you? Yeah, interrupting my popsicle eating for this one. But you all think y'all be onto something draped in your American flag, right? All right. How would you like this? Alphabetically or in the order you listed them? Either way, let's get it.
Remind me the last time white supremacists hijacked planes, flew them into buildings, and killed 3,000 people.
You want to talk about the first aerial assault in this country's history? All you have to do is look to 1921, Tulsa. That is when white supremacists, even with aircraft being in their infancy, decided to bomb a whole community, and more than 3,000 were displaced or killed. Next. And let's not forget 1985, where the city of Philadelphia employed helicopters to actually drop bombs on a black community in the Operation Move Zone. Y'all make this too easy. But let's keep going. Next.
Remind me the last time white supremacists were burning down businesses and causing violence all summer.
I could go to Tulsa, 1921, but that'd be too easy, because it wasn't even the worst. The red hot summer of 1919 witnessed tens of thousands of black people killed at the hands of white supremacists. From East St. Louis to Elaine, Arkansas. Let's not forget Rosewood, or just pick a place on this map, because on average they represent the death of thousands of black people at the hands of white supremacists. Now let's move on to the fact that we are still adding to the death toll associated with the Tulsa massacre, because we're still finding mass graves even today. As you were saying,
remind me the last time white supremacists were beheading people on video and posting it for the whole world to see as a warning.
See, I have to block most of this picture because TikTok will take my video down if I show it. But you want to talk about video? White supremacists been using mediums even before video existed to send their warnings. White supremacists use postcards, lynching postcards, to show their handiwork and send it around to their friends. While photography was in its infancy, they used postcards and sent their threats of lynching of black people around the country. What in the entire hell are you talking about?
Tell me, was it white supremacists that gave us the Patriot Act? I'll wait, I've got time.
Yes, literally, yes, it was white supremacy that gave us the Patriot Act. But you know what we haven't got? After 400 years of being lynched in this country, we can't even get the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act passed that would make it a hate crime to lynch people. The George Floyd Police Reform Act or the For the People Act. Go pick up a book.
Remind me the last time white supremacists were beheading people on video and posting it for the whole world to see as...
At 2:30 p.m. on May 14th, 2022, a white supremacist opened fire in the parking lot of a grocery store in Buffalo, New York, before moving inside. Explicitly targeting black patrons, he killed 10 in the attack, which he live-streamed on Twitch in its entirety. This attack was directly inspired by the 2019 attack on 2 mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand, which was live-streamed on Facebook. The attack in New Zealand was explicitly inspired by the actions of 2 other white supremacists, one of whom attacked a historic black church in Charleston, South Carolina, and killed 9, and the other who killed 77 in separate attacks on the Norwegian parliament and on a summer camp on the island of Utoya. The online far-right reveres these men. They refer to them, and others like them, as saints, employing religious imagery to depict them, and they encourage each other to join the ranks of these martyrs. Also, a quick note, look at the GoPro there, And over here, this is blurred out not because of what it is, but because of all the imagery that was on it. I appreciate the great work that the creator that I'm stitching did to place this girl's comments in their historical context. And I believed that they also needed to be placed in their modern context to more fully rebut them. I hope that the girl who's saying these stupid things is seeing these videos and learning.
So I made this video a couple of days ago where I was addressing her issues about when was the last time white supremacists did a list of things she mentioned. And I added some historical perspective to it. But then Kind Strike here decided to respond with the following video.
Man, I don't want to jump into this, but I feel like I gotta.
No, you don't.
She was asking the last time that happened. And it seems like you gotta reach all the way back to the 1920s to get your answers for most of her questions. Now, I love you, man, but America has changed. People have changed. For the most part, a lot of it is better now. Better than it's ever been. Now, I say a lot of it because some things like, the government corruption and all that has gotten worse. But other than that, with regard to racism, at least racism against anyone with darker skin tones, it's gotten a lot better. Especially since the 1920s.
Now, you had a chance to stay out of this, but your white liberalism couldn't allow that, could it? Because you believe that the standard is that you're not racist and believe that in a racist society that is enough. Yeah, no. It's also a point of the oppressed class putting the opus of proving their oppression on the oppressed class. And you want me to disregard the historical significance of how we got to this point and talk about things that just happened yesterday? Or is it all right if I talk about things that happened in my lifetime? Is that the standard? Yeah, let's get it. 1981, Michael Donald was lynched in Mobile, Alabama. I was 14 years old. Would you like to talk about the racial disparity in the medical field? Here's an article from February of 2023 talking about racism in the medical field. What about racism in the banking system? Here's a settlement the DOJ reached just recently with City National Bank out of Los Angeles. You know what redlining is, right? Google's your friend. Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and what did the government say about the Louisville Police Department? That they failed to protect black people because of racism. And there are many other departments across the country that you can Google and you'll find they have the same kind of FBI reports standing on them. Pause and read. What do you think caused this wealth gap? Oppression and slavery. And I'm just going to leave this one right here.
No, I don't know what happened to that Pam Kalu man that wanted to just come on in and seem as if he doesn't know what we're talking about or doesn't have a complete understanding. Someone had to go on Google or on his behalf, I'm guessing. But it's just crazy, guys. She asked when was the last time, and she was told when was the last time. So for you to go and start looking at the back meaning of that and create your own out of your own being or perception is just crazy, and want to demand that somebody thinks as you are thinking so that they give you answers that you expect, or none at all, because I'm thinking the whole video is giving keep quiet kind of vibes, not forgetting white supremacist kind of vibes too. Do you guys have anything more of an education that Becky could use for referencing? Make sure that you comment below, because she might get it just in case she didn't get that one. So remember to subscribe for more videos like this, and see you in the next video.